Happy Friday. In today's episode of Julie's Jewels or Weekly Jewels, I'm still noodling on that. You would think I would have made a decision by now. I have 3 for you. First of all, happy spring. This weather is incredible, and I'm wearing pink to usher in the spring. So I've got 3 jewels for you today. One from my client work, one from my personal life, and one from my work with my own coach. So, first one is from my clients. A few of my clients happen to be going through reorgs. Their companies are going through reorgs. And they are sort of like looking for their North Star, figuring out where to fit in. And what has come through in these sessions is that a corporate reorg or organizational reorg is actually a really good opportunity to curate and create. So we could, in a reorg, sit back, wait for the chips to fall, see what happens, hope for the best. That's one way. And there's nothing wrong with that. It just doesn't have you very much in the driver's seat. My assertion is that in a situation like that, where there's some level of chaos and reinvention and uncertainty, that it's actually a great opportunity to start getting in the driver's seat, to be really thoughtful about what you want, to create opportunities, and to enroll people in your professional vision. So corporate reorgs, organizational reorgs, great time to be creative. That's my first gem, jewel, whatever. The second comes from, so I am in menopause. Yes, I know, TMI. I just learned this recently through blood work. And part of the reason I got blood work is because I have been noticing that the things that have been reliable ways for me to maintain fitness and weight are no longer reliable. And I have had to change up my workout routine and my diet in ways that are super uncomfortable for me and a little bit deflating. So the good news is I'm working with an amazing trainer. Hi, Debbie. And we talk all the time, and she stretches me and pushes me. And this week in one of our sessions, we were discussing that there's some noticeable changes to my body. My muscles are more defined, and I'm doing strength training for the first time in a regimented way in my life. So you would think there would be changes, but it takes time and it takes patience. And one of the things we were talking about this week is that it makes sense that people fall out of their routines, because anything worth having, or most things worth having in life, require discipline and hard work and patience. But the other thing they require is commitment. The commitment is, to me, what keeps you going and resilient when you want to just say, F this and peace out. And so I got this nugget really from her, because she was saying, yeah, so often people opt out or self-select out before the results are really evident, because of impatience, but also maybe they're not as rooted in the commitment as they need to be. So for me, I'm really deeply rooted in what I want out of this. I want to maintain fitness. I want to get rid of some weight that my body seems to really want to hold on to. And I'm going to do it. And that isn't to say it's always going to be easy. There are days where I'm like, oh my God, I just want Doritos now. But when I am really rooted in the commitment, I'm less likely to stop. So commitment is the key to keep you maintaining your course, rather than becoming overly obsessed with immediate results. So really attached or resigned. I'm done. I'm out. I give up. And the third jewel I have for you today is about belonging. So I've spent a lifetime thinking about belonging, and I remember it's one of my closest friends from childhood's birthday today. Hi, Allie. And I spent so many years trying to contort myself to belong to other places. Groups, containers, organizations, projects, people, tasks, what have you. And there's value in that. There's value in belonging somewhere. And what I've noticed recently is that true belonging, expansive, comprehensive belonging, needs to start with first belonging to yourself. That sounds really woo-woo. Let me say what I mean. If we are looking at external metrics to sort of validate ourselves and find our place, when we get there, we may have a less than optimal experience. And my thought about that is it's because we haven't done the initial work of the inquiry of who am I? What do I stand for? What are my values? And then is this thing I'm looking at being a part of aligned with me? So I encourage us all to think about belonging to self first. Who are you? What do you stand for? What are your values? What are your non-negotiables? And then assess what's outside of you. Because then I believe once you get there, you are doing a better job of using your energy and resources and making better decisions about what you will do with your one wild and precious life. Thank you, Mary Oliver. Have a great weekend.